Hi, Andrew. We're in front of the Public Theater.
Yeah, we are.
About to see a play called The Designated Mourner.
Yeah, it's 3 hours long?
It's 3 hours long. I'll confess, I've never seen this play. However, I did see they made it into a film. And I remember seeing it as a child and being blown away by it. I was mesmerized by the language.
Even though the film was critically panned.
Exactly.
So, we're about to go see a 3-hour monologue that as a child you thought was good when it was a bad film. I can't wait.
An unnamed country in which there's some sort of a revolt and the intellectuals are persecuted.
Oh.
This is some heavy stuff. Written by Wallace Shawn.
Wait, it's written by the inconceivable guy from Princess Bride?
Yes.
Way to bury the lead, Andrew.
3 hours, we'll see an intermission of The Designated Mourner at the
Only one intermission?
At the Public Theater.
Yay. Of course this was a terrible film. You know, good plays rarely transfer well to cinema. This is one of those weird plays.
There's three people talking in monologues, and they're talking about a group of intellectuals who were
just persecuted. It sort of echoes of Occupy Wall Street.
Yes.
Ideas of, inequity between the classes, class warfare. These narratives are sort of woven together loosely through vignettes, told by direct address to the audience by three different characters.
It's almost worth it just to see Wallace Shawn, because he's amazing to watch. I'll say it is a very long first act, about an hour and 45 minutes. That being said, I was pretty captivated. Pretty captivated the entire time.
You were captivized?
I was captivated.
Because of the direct address and the deliciously pedantic turns of phrase, this feels a little bit like ontological stand-up comedy.
This is a lot like strong medicine. You know it's good for you, and you kind of have to work at it, but at the same time entertaining.
What's funny is, of course, his character talks about how difficult it is sometimes working in academic circles that he does to submit himself to highbrow culture, and how he sometimes yearns for a simple magazine. The merits of sitting through Schubert.
Yeah.
And that it's good for you. And this is like sitting through Schubert.
Speaking of, let's go back inside. What was I thinking watching this movie as a child?
This is advanced theater.
Yeah, it's...
In fact, a woman who I thought looked like a very astute, artistic follower of the avant-garde said to us during intermission,
I'm having a hard time understanding it, but I'm enjoying it.
Which is probably the best endorsement you're going to get from a non-theater geek.
It's worth it just to see Wallace Shawn do monologues.
Just to orate and to hold court.
Unfortunately, at times, Deborah Eisenberg
got a little bit grandma-y. You weren't sure if she was acting wistful or if she was actually maybe forgetting her lines.
I also thought Larry Pine was great. Also, the sound design was really amazing. Is it smart? Yes. Is it provocative? Yes. Is it entertaining?
It's
at times.
Still provocative. I'm glad I saw this. I am
too.
This is required reading, as it were. If you're a normal, you can probably skip it.
Yeah.
But if you're artsy, this is mandatory.
Okay, this show doesn't do very well. We'll be the show's designated mourners.
We will gladly be designated as mourners for this show.